This is a stitching awl. It has a spool in the handle, and I have it loaded with sport fishing line. Yeah, I think it's this stuff right here. Yep, this is it. Tough Line XP. And so what we're going to do is start off by puncturing what we're sewing together. We're going to pull it down so that we form a loop. And what we're going to do is pull that loop out. Just like that. We want to make this the entire length of our repair. Plus a little more so that we can tie it off at the end. But then from here, we're going to pull out our needle. Make sure that it runs through the needle so that it doesn't interfere with the loop we want to use. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a minute. Push it through, pull it back. We've got our loop again. Now that long strand that we pulled out at the beginning, that's what we're going to feed through. Pull everything tight, and we're going to do it again. Push through. Get our strand, feed it through. Just like a sewing machine. Now, if you ever pull this out and you end up with 3 strings, it's because you used the wrong side. And I'll do that on purpose here. I'm going to push this in. Now I'm supposed to use that loop right there, but I'm going to push it over and use the inside loop. And watch what happens. We have 3 strings that came out. Now we're not going to be able to continue sewing. All you have to do is pull out the stitch you just did. Pull the slack out. You can wind it back up on your spool if you need to. And then keep going. We're at the end of our repair. I'm going to cut this off with a razor blade. And what I like to do is thread a needle on and then feed it back towards the same side. There we go. Now we have our strands on the same side, and we're going to finish this off with a couple square knots. If you don't know how to tie a square knot, all you're going to do is left over right, pull it tight, and then right over left. Either way will work. Right over left, left over right. We're going to do that a couple times. And this particular thread takes really well to super glue. And that's how we're going to finish it off. This is just Loctite brand. Put a drop on there. Let that soak in. And that knot will never come undone. Now here's a bonus feature for those of you who've stayed this long. This is a little thumb stitching awl I made. It's just turned out of aluminum and I hammered a needle in there. The needle I got from Tandy Leather. And let's say you want to attach a loop to your pack. This one's paracord. What you're going to do is pierce it through, and now you're just going to use the loop as the backing material. Instead of passing the string through, it's the loop that's going through. There you go. Now we just pull everything tight. See how that looks on the back? Here it is in front. You'd bring your loops back together, maybe stitch it through, which you already did, and then tie it off.